everyone, it's Tammy, and today I'm going to make a couple of Easter cards with you. I thought these were really cute, and I'm just going to make these again for you guys. I'm going to make a little bit of a change on this one, maybe on this one too, but I decided I want to use some of this paper on this one. So I'm going to make this one second, and I'm going to do this one first. And I even need to do the coloring. So I have all of my markers out here that I was using, and I'm using my fine color alcohol markers, which are fun to use. And let's just go ahead and get started. So I am going to start with, oh, I guess I should show you what stamp set I'm using. I'm using the Sprinkles Easter in Clearly Besotted, or no, sorry, the Sprinkles Easter set from Clearly Besotted. And I used the car and Happy Easter and Vroom Vroom and 2 of the eggs. So it's a cute little set. And to get started, I'm just going to color the carrot car first. And with alcohol markers, there's lots of different ways to color. People do it all different ways. I like to start with my lightest color first, and I am no expert or pro, but I enjoy coloring, and it's just kind of a big stress reliever for me. And I take my lightest color and just color everything in that color. Oops, I messed up. I colored outside the lines. And then, oh, I'm going to get the little inside of this car right here too. And then I'm going to take a darker color. So this one is 158 according to their little things, and this one is 163. So this one should be darker. Sometimes the way that they do these markers, it's not always. Oh, yes, it is. So that's good. These markers, they are not always reliable on the numbering system or on the color that you see on the lid, so you have to be careful with these. I like the markers, but you're kind of playing, I hope this is right when you're doing the color matching. I'm not even sure this is the same color I used on the other car, because the other one looks a little brighter, but. And then I take my lighter one again, and I go over it to blend it all in. And sometimes on these ones, I'll use the big part when there's a bigger area. That looks pretty cute. And then I'm going to color let's color the wheels black. And the steering wheel. And I'm going to color his ears pink, or her ears. No, I guess it's a him, the Easter Bunny. And then I'm going to take a lighter green, just like I did the lighter color of the orange first. I do the lighter color of the green first. And I'm just going to color all the parts that I want to be green. And then I'm going to take a darker green and do kind of the same thing. I didn't even color his green. Oh, and I missed the handle on this guy. All right, and then now I'm going to color him, and I want him to be like a light gray. Okay, I like this gray better. So I'm going to color all of him this gray, this lighter gray. And after I colored my first guy, I decided that the color I used on his body was too dark. It was the same color I used on the steering wheel. It blended pretty well, but it was a little too dark. So I'm going to try to, oh, this one seems like it's running out of ink. I'm going to try to use this one. And let's see how I can get this one blended in. Hopefully it'll work. Waylon is licking his paw, sorry. If you can hear him. At least he's not barking. He was barking a little earlier. I was like, goodness gracious. Boy, I'm gonna be doing a video here soon. Oh, this one is almost out of ink. There, that's actually pretty cute. And then he has a white little tail, and I am going to take some Wink of Stella, some of the sparkly, and put it on his tail. You might not be able to see it, but it is there, and it is cute. I can see it from here, but I don't know if you guys can, if it's picking it up in the camera. But it's cute. And then now let's color in the eggs. And let's see. I think I want one that's purple. And these I'm just going to leave one color. And then I'm going to do a blue, I think, as the accent color. I love purple and blue together for some reason. I'm definitely going to send this card to my son, but then I'm also going to send it to my brother and his family. So one of these is for my son and one of them is for my brother. And then the other one I'm just going to color, let's see, I might do just different stripes. Green and blue. Oh, that's kind of gray. And orange. And yellow. Pink. Oops. That one doesn't work. Pink. Purple. And let's see here. I might even change this blue because it's looking awfully, oh, now that might look black. Good grief. Let's try something else. Screwing up the egg. Of course, this one is dead. There we go. That's fine. All right, and then these I need to cut out. I don't have dies of these, so I'm just going to fussy cut them real quick. and I know I say this every time, but when you are fussy cutting something, move the paper, hold the scissors still, and just use the scissor, your hand that's holding the scissors, use that one to squeeze the scissors so that you're cutting, but then use your other hand to manipulate the paper so that it's moving instead of your scissors. And this is such an easier way to cut. And it gives you a lot more control too. And it makes the cut smooth instead of like choppy. And then now I'm going to cut out my eggs. One. Easter's early this year, so I need to prepare. Two. All right, so then I already have my base cut. I have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that I cut in half, and then I scored in half. So you folded it in half. So it's an 8.5 by 11 that is cut. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to put that on top. It's this yellow piece. And you can either use tape or you can use glue, whatever you want. I'm just going to put this, center it. And then I'm going to do a piece of green, which is 3 3/4 by 5. So each one is down 1/4 inch from the one before it. Ooh, that one's kind of not. I didn't cut that one quite enough. Let's see if I can take them off and cut them a little more. Maybe I didn't trim them and I thought I did. It was supposed to be. There we go. So then I have the white one, which measures, oh, it doesn't. It should measure 1/4 inch smaller. So let me see what this is supposed to measure. This is supposed to measure 4 1/2 by 3 1/2. Is that right? 4 1/2 by 3 1/2. Oh gosh, I just dropped my cutter. And then that just goes right on top. I know I have a fun new fancy ring on. It's not real. Don't get too excited. Not that you would, but no. Then I'm just going to cut this down. This was just a scrap piece of paper that I just stamped the Happy Easter on. And I'm just going to put it here. So I'm just going to cut a little, I don't remember what this is called, but you just cut it like banner. You cut it down the middle and then you cut it from each side to the middle. That way it helps make sure that you've gotten it centered. And it just makes that really easy too. So there's a couple good cutting tips for you. And then I'm just going to take my tape runner and I'm putting it on the white over like that. And then I wanted to lift up the car, so I'm taking some not dimensionals, like pop dots. I don't know what to call these. I don't know what the brand is, but you know, they're just the little foam. These are foam squares. You can get them in foam dots, however many you think you need. Sometimes I go nuts. Sometimes I'm very frugal. It's weird. I go through little stages. And then I'm just going to take the backs off of all of them. And I'm just going to put him down here. Vroom, vroom. That's cute. And then I didn't want the eggs to be pop dotted, so I'm just going to take my tape runner and tape them down. Let's see, I know I messed up on this one, so I'm going to put him down first. Put him down there, and then I'll put this guy over it so it won't be so messed up. There we go. Happy Easter. Yay! Both cute, a little bit different, but cute. So there's those. And then the next one I'm going to do uses Easter Chicks by Avery L. And it is adorable as well. And same base, 5.5 by 4.25. So that's that. And then I took the pink piece and I just used some pink cardstock, and I used this is from Stampin' Up. It looks like a ribbon embossing folder. So that's what this is called. Embossing folder. So I just used that there. And then to get the hole, all I did was took a 2-inch hole punch and put it down the middle and just popped that out. So now that one is mostly ready for us. I will have to do a little bit more trimming, and that means I have to get my trimmer. But first, let's do some coloring. Let's color these little guys. I'll leave that over there. And these do have die cuts, so I did go ahead and die cut all of the pieces out. So I have 3 little chicks, an egg, and 2 butterflies. And I colored half of that egg already. I messed up when I was coloring and just carried on and didn't realize that I wasn't supposed to color that one until after I'd already done it. So sorry. And I'm just coloring the egg gray. I'm sure, I don't know, you could color it light blue or put some speckles on it or something. I don't know much about eggs, but you know what? Maybe I will put some blue speckles on it. That would be cute. I should do it to this one too. There we go. All right, so he's colored, and then I just took a light yellow and colored the little chick. When I colored them the first time, they were still on the paper and they hadn't been die cut, and it's a little bit easier to color them when they're not little pieces, but hey, that's okay. I'm gonna make do. I colored his belly and everything, but you could leave his belly a different color. That would be cute. Oh, I'm just going to color all 3 of them, and I might use this bigger side. And this little guy is sitting down. I colored his little foot a little bit. That's okay. I'll go over it in the orange, and I don't think it'll even be seen. So there is all of them colored yellow. And then this was number 3. So I'm going to take my number 5 and go over some of them with that. It's a darker yellow color. I'm not going to go over his belly. Then I'll take the number 3 again and go over and then I'm going to take the number 3 on one of these and just go over that area so he won't be as dark as the other guys. Just trying to make him just a little bit different some. Or maybe he will be. You won't even be able to tell. There we go. Just do whatever makes it look good to you. And then I'm going to take an orange. I might take like a bright orange and do his little beak and his little feet. I don't know if this is a chick or a duck. I guess it's a chick because it's called Easter chicks. Never mind. There we go. Oh, and then I need to color the little, whatever these are called. What are these called? Butterflies. Woo. So this is a light pink. I'm going to do that, I think. Do the whole butterfly in the light pink, and then I'm going to take the light purple, which I think is this one. Yes. And I'm going to put dots on the butterfly. There we go. And let me, sorry, I have to grab my thing. All right, so how do I want this? I want this to be on the bottom, and then I want this to be on top, and I want this to be over that so that it's green on the bottom. So let me take my green pen and just make little grass. Isn't that funny how one side is kind of wearing out and then the other side is fine? I don't know how that works, but hey. Okay, and then I think, yes, that should fit in there just fine. So what I'm going to do is I want this to be popped out. So I'm going to use my little pop dots. And put this all over. So I don't want this to be pop dotted, but I want, okay, so I can put one on here, no, here, this side. I want the pink to be pop dotted, but not the blue. So I'm going to put pop dots on the blue part so that it'll go under the pink and it will like fit with this being pop dotted. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And then I'll just put regular tape on the back of him. Or maybe some glue. We'll see what I'm feeling like. And it's easier for me to put them on this than it is to figure out exactly where on the pink this would need to go. So I'm just going to put this down, and then I'm going to put that down. So then now I just have to take off the rest of the paper. Pop dots. I'm getting thirsty. I'm gonna have to take a drink of my drink. Well, gosh, it's gone. I guess I was thirsty before and didn't realize it. Okay, I think I have all of them off. So let's throw these in the trash. And I think I will use my glue. Come on, you. Work with me here. This is my art glitter glue, and I actually love this stuff, but sometimes it clogs up and you have to make sure that you get it unclogged. I'll just put glue there, and then I'm going to attach this to the front of my card. And this was cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, same as the front of the card. So it will just fit right on there like that. So then now hopefully you can see the blue is down with the card and the pink is the only part that's raised. And something that I'm going to do a little different than I did the other one, I'm going to put this down here just because I think it's pretty. So let's see, I want this to be 4 1/4 by whatever. So I'm going to do, let's say 2 1/4 inches. And then I'm going to go 4 1/4. And then this can fit right here. Yeah, that's cute. Glue that down. And then I'm going to start gluing all of my little pieces. So I have my eggshell. I'm just putting that in the corner over here. And then I'm going to figure out which guy I want to be by the egg, which I think is this one. I'm going to put him by the egg here. And then I'm going to actually take a glue dot. I just need one of them. To put underneath his head. There we go. And then on the other one too, I made it so that this was his little hat. I thought that was kind of cute. So I'm just going to do that. Like he hatched out and he still has it on his head. And then put these little guys down. then this card is going to be for my daughter. And then the other one like this, or whichever one. One of these is going to my daughter, and one of these is going to my aunt. And then, let's see here, this way. Put the little butterflies on. And that's it. Isn't that cute? I think it turned out really cute. Makes me smile. Both of them do. They're really cute cards, I think. Hopefully you do too. So let's see. Here are these two. Oh, this one I also took a pen and made little dots like the butterfly was flying in a kind of a silly flight. Just kind of fun. So there we go. Yay! All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope that all of you guys have a very happy Easter, and I will talk with you soon. Bye-bye.